Hello and welcome to this session, and in this session we shall understand as to how you need to approach and answer this important HR interview question. What are your short-term goals? Well, obviously, as a job aspiring candidate, you shall have your own career aspirations, and through this question, the interviewer is basically trying to understand as to what your short-term career aspirations are. Well, that way, the same question may also be asked like this: what do you hope to achieve in the next year or two? Or the same question may be posed in this manner, that where do you see yourself in the near future professionally? Or the same question may also be put across in this manner as to how do you envision your career progression in the coming months? Well, that way, the same question may be asked to you in any of these ways, but then, irrespective of the way in which the question is being framed and asked, basically, through this question, what the interviewer is trying to assess is as to what are your short-term career aspirations. Anyway, how to answer this question? Let me explain. Even before I tell you as to how you need to answer this question tactfully, what is more important for you to understand is as to why this question is being posed to you. Well, by posing this question, the interviewers want to assess your short-term goals and also verify if your short-term goals are indeed aligning with the job role that you are seeking for in their company. This evaluation shall help the interviewer to comprehend if your career trajectory aligns with the job role's expectations. Showing alignment implies that you have carefully understood the job role's professional path, indicating that you have a sincere interest in the responsibilities of the role and also that you are capable of delivering a potential impact. That way, cultural fit is a paramount consideration for companies during the hiring process. When the interviewers are asking a question regarding your short-term goals, they actually aim to figure out if your aspirations harmonize with the company's values, with the company's mission, and the workplace atmosphere. In case you can prove your alignment, then it only indicates your capability to seamlessly integrate into the team, share common values, and collaborate proficiently with your colleagues, ultimately enhancing the synergy of the workplace environment. The interviewer, by posing this question, is also verifying your dedication towards continuous learning. Conveying goals focused on learning and skill advancements shall highlight your dedication to regular personal and professional growth. In fact, interviewers value such candidates who exhibit a sincere enthusiasm for enhancing their professional capabilities. You, by articulating such ambitions related to training, related to certifications, or related to acquiring fresh knowledge, shall underscore your unwavering commitment to your professional development. Well, that way, all of this shall not only benefit your own professional growth, but also shall positively contribute to the organization's advancements, which is what the interviewers are actually looking within you. Remember one thing, that expressing a concise short-term goal underscores your aptitude for effective planning. A well-defined answer to this question shall demonstrate your capacity to set realistic objectives, chart a deliberate career trajectory, and identify the required actions that are needed to accomplish those goals. This ability in you shall convince the interviewer about your skill in task prioritization, resource allocation, and proficient plan execution within the organizational context. All said and done, your short-term goals also shall serve as a metric for the interviewer in evaluating your career stability and dedication. Your answer shall convey to the interviewer whether you perceive this job role as just a transient or temporary option, or if you genuinely plan to make a substantial contribution to the company's progress over a long period of time. Well, providing transparency regarding your commitment shall aid the interviewers in gauging the potential longevity of your association with their company. Well, any of these could be the reasons as to why this question is being posed to you in the interview. But then, what really should be your answer to this question? Let me explain. I shall indeed tell you as to how you need to approach and tactfully answer this question, but then, even before that, what is more important for you to understand is as to what are those common mistakes that are commonly committed by freshers who are not well prepared for this question. Well, one such common mistake is to overemphasize on personal goals. Well, that way, definitely personal goals and personal growth is always important, but then overemphasizing them shall definitely not recommended. Rather, it is important for you to forge a connection between your personal aspirations and professional contributions. When addressing this question on personal goals, what you need to highlight is as to how your skills and your potential can enrich the contribution that you can make to the company's larger objectives, goals, culture, and initiatives. Well, this approach shall also communicate to the interviewer that you are aware of the broader context of the job role, and it shall highlight as to how your individual development aligns well with the larger organization's success. Another common mistake that is committed is about communicating such short-term goals that are irrelevant with respect to the job role that is being offered. Well, that way, in case you happen to be communicating such goals that are irrelevant to the job role, then it will only imply that you have an insufficient understanding of the consideration of the position being offered. Well, if you'll have to overcome this, then it is extremely important for you to establish a clear link between your short-term goals and the job role's overall responsibilities. You must make an effort to explicitly connect your aspirations to the expectations of the job role. Well, in case you happen to ensure this alignment, then it shall definitely underscore your comprehension of the job role requirement and the potential impact that you can make to the success of the team and the overall project. Another common mistake that is committed by the freshers is about articulating an excessively ambitious short-term goal. No doubt, ambition is definitely important, but then as a fresher, articulating an excessively ambitious short-term goal might raise doubts at the back of the minds of the interviewers about your ability to grasp your career trajectory with respect to the job role being offered to you. So, what you need to specify is about such short-term goals that are both challenging as well as attainable. By doing this, you shall be demonstrating your comprehension of the pace at which the industry is moving and also your job role's potential trajectory within the designated time frame. Well, by following this approach, you shall be exhibiting your ambition within the framework of practical career progression, and this shall definitely enhance the confidence of the interviewer with respect to your strategic thinking. Remember to express only such short-term goals that are relevant to the job role. Well, that way, expressing goals that lack relevance might imply a lack of foresight in your career path. So, what you should strive for is to establish clear links between your goals and the company's larger objectives. Well, that way, this approach shall underscore your strategic thinking and your potential to make meaningful contributions that resonate with the organizational context and the objectives. After all, you need to always keep in mind the prevailing industry trends and also the responsibilities that are associated with the job role while you are specifying your short-term goals. All said and done, in case your short-term goals do not seamlessly integrate with your educational background and certifications, then it can raise concerns about your authenticity and genuinity. It's always important for you to align your short-term goals with your educational and career journey, showcasing a logical progression from your background to the role that you are seeking in the company. By doing so, you shall be substantiating the authenticity of your short-term goals and shall also underscore your thoughtfulness in crafting a coherent career trajectory that resonates with your background and the position being offered to you. Anyway, any of these could be the mistakes that are normally committed by unprepared freshers when this question is posed to them in their interview. But then, anyway, now that you are aware of these common mistakes, I am sure that you shall not be committing them in your interview process. Well, my 5 tips for you to answer this question effectively are these. So, I'm sure that in this session you have been able to understand as to how you need to answer this important HR interview question. Well, success in your HR interview predominantly depends upon how well prepared you are, and I'm sure this video series is a big support for you to be preparing yourself so that you can crack your dream job in your dream company. Well, that way, if you need more such answers to more such important HR interview questions, then all that you need to do is to be a part of my next session. Thanks for watching. Let's meet again in my next session.